I mean, there's just a little bit left.
A little bit left. A little bit left.
Previously on RPGeniuses, the adventurers enter the bandit lair only to find an ancient crypt inside. They murdered a bunch of skeletons, including Kevin. The bandit leader, Korang, somehow got a small army of skeletons. Will these guys ever catch a break? Room? They're in a break room. They're the RPGeniuses.
All right, so all of you are in this Korang's break room. You just killed a bunch of skeletons.
The high fantasy break room.
Yep. You just killed a bunch of skeletons, including Spad's friend Kevin.
Yeah.
And you're feeling okay. You're doing...
Spad?
Yeah.
Spad is going to walk over. He's going to drink his potion, except for the last drop, and he's going to pour that out for his homie.
Wow.
Aww.
Just don't get it on the bones. He might resurrect.
We're not going to even bother rolling for that. You just heal. You only had 4 points of damage, if I recall. So
I'm back up to my full. And Spad says, "I'm not taking his name. It would be wrong."
That's really nice.
Can I take his name?
Spad, don't you want to take his name so you can remember him?
Fine, I'll take his name.
There you go.
Do I have to roll to take Kevin's name?
No.
You
know
didn't
Kevin's
roll
name.
to take anybody else's name. Why are you gonna roll to take Kevin's name?
May I please loot the corpse in the other room?
May I please?
It's a skeleton.
It's just a skeleton. There's nothing but rusty
Can I
armor and
please
bones.
loot his acetabulum?
Can I take the rest of the armor?
All right, you nerd, calm down.
Did anybody
You're carrying
get that?
a goat
No.
skull.
Yeah, okay.
I got it a little
Spad
bit.
You got, the acetabulum
Spad.
is the spot where your femur and your pelvis connect.
You want
Right.
to take a
Yeah.
dead dude's bone? Go ahead.
sorry.
I don't care.
Oh, I know exactly what I want to do.
What?
I want to take Kevin's skull and say, just take him on the adventures that
Can
he can
he
never
just
go
be
on
like the
himself.
Shakespeare skull that you talk to?
Alas, poor Kevin, I knew him well.
Okay, you pick up the skull and there is an arrow in it still. From
I put it under my hat and I turn to the guys, wiping the tears from my eyes with the papers in my hand, and I say, "Anybody want some cookies?"
I was actually about to ask if I could steal all the cookies.
how about I tell you a bit about this room, just in case you forgot. It's
There's
a
a
break
chest.
room. There's some papers, like a journal, it seems, sitting on the desk. There are like empty goblets and mugs just kind of thrown all over. It's kind of a pigsty, but you look in the corner, there's a chest, there are some boxes, and a pile of bones and armor where Kevin used to be.
Damn.
Also a table with some punch, and on the desk is a plate of cookies, which Corveth just stole.
I will gladly share with the rest of the team, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
naturally. Yeah.
They're only okay, but Kevin put his heart and soul into them.
Do the cookies or punch have any renewing benefits?
No, the cookies are just cookies. The punch, though, is...
You drink it and it makes you smaller, like in Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, you all become bugs.
I didn't drink it.
Okay, now,
I didn't either.
How does it feel?
it's special, like, high C, and
Ecto Cooler?
Oh, it's high C. I drink it.
and you all feel better, but that's kind of... Only Spad was the
Alright.
one who had any damage, so it doesn't affect you in any way.
Spad's gonna read the journal and try and hide, his tears, I guess.
Okay,
Spad, I want you to feel stupid. You used a potion and then immediately drank a punch that made you feel better. Feel bad about yourself. Go on, Zach. You're good.
alright. I'm just going to remind you, because you guys seem to forget quite often the obvious things in the room. There's a journal and
I'm reading the journal to
chest
hide my tears.
in
I'm
the
gonna
corner.
read the journal to hide
I will
my
open the
tears.
chest.
Okay. Well,
I can't help in either situation. I can't read or open chests, so that's fine.
okay. I'm going to go with the chest first. You guys open it. And it seems like Korang has a pretty good haul here. There's 160 gold in there, some
Mine.
furs.
40 apiece.
There's some
More dead animals!
ferns, and
Ooh, ferns.
not ferns, furs, and some
I got real excited about those perennials, Zach.
and some fancy clothes that have a bit of blood on them.
Oh my.
And but I mean, it's a pretty good haul. 100. What did I say? 160 gold.
160.
So 40 gold a piece.
That was weirdly easily divisible by the four of us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add 40 gold. Spad will take it as he tries to hide his face in the journal, hide his tears over his dead friend.
On the front of the journal, just kind of scrawled in like really bad handwriting, is the word Korang, do not read. And inside, there is written, it's all very poorly written, like a child just decided to scribble on these pages. So it reads something like, I have a band. We have fun. We take things. We got lots of money. It's like, we found cave. It is good place. We hide here. We take things. It good.
It's like he's painting a picture in my mind.
I can look into his tortured soul.
I feel bad about killing him now because he
Audible book.
sounds like a child.
This also, I picture Spad is reading this, and he's reading it out loud to the group. We have band! We do good! We take gold!
Now, Nestariel is still standing in the doorway, but as he's reading it, she's just gonna, like, squint her eyes and, like, think, like, is this how he reads? Can he not actually... Because she's not looking at the book, so she doesn't know how it's actually written. So she's just gonna have this perception that that's how Spad reads from now on.
I'm gonna turn to Corveth and just shake my head slowly. Like, I can't handle this.
Because none of them can say it!
Going on, it says,
Hearing Zach just laughing, and his voice is my favorite.
going on, it says, find cave in cave. It cool. Have new room now. Got dagger. It shiny.
Yeah.
Found cave in cave?
Yes.
Caveception.
Yo,
got
dog,
it.
I heard you
Got
like
it.
caves, so I got a cave so you can cave while you cave.
I got you, dog.
The next page says, we'll sell dagger, lots of shiny, and then there's just like a smiley face.
Okay.
Oh, man, I feel so bad about killing him now. It's so much
Then
children.
the next page says, skeletons are friends now. We take more things. I keep dagger.
Oh.
And then the next page is, why does the dagger not like me? I want dagger go home. It not want to go home. I put it home, but it not there.
Oh.
What do I do?
Damn.
And then just the next couple pages are dagger, dagger, knife, dagger, knife, knife, dagger, dagger.
Ooh.
Dagger knife, knife, dagger, dagger, knife.
And then also, every once in a while, there is the word home.
Oh.
After reading a couple pages of that,
Just dagger, home.
Spad is going dagger, dagger, knife, dagger, dagger, knife, knife, dagger, knife, dagger, dagger, home, dagger, knife, dagger. I think you get the point. And he closes it.
Can Nestariel? She wants to do something with the book to look into it. Like, can she do an insight on the book, on the journal, to see if there's like, what am I looking for? Like, any unusual wear or tear, or any more indication to it was an ogre that wrote it, right? Not an ogre. What am I saying?
It was Korang.
Korang, yeah.
Whoever.
Yeah, Korang.
Yeah,
wrote
so just any more indication on like what he was like based off of the book?
Yeah, you could try, I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just like rolling stuff, so we'll just might as well.
Roll a d20, and
Just
we'll
roll.
see what
Should
happens.
I do insight too, or
Yeah, you might as well do insight, like perception.
perception or
Well,
insight?
this
Those
is
are two different
insight.
things.
No, do insight. Yeah, sorry.
I got a 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
So it's scrawled. You deduce based on how it's written that maybe the person writing in this, because it's just kind of all over the place, either he's not very smart, or he's really big and he's trying very hard to write small, or maybe it's both of these things.
Probably very big.
I'm hoping for the first one.
Well, no, because what's
Hey,
his face already said it was.
They're
big,
not
so-
mutually exclusive, guys.
Also, I'm just gonna say there was a unicorn sticker on the front.
Do you know he just immediately? It's just that one guy from Tangled that he's like, collects unicorns
scratch
and then
and
just.
sniff?
Why would you? What would a
Spad
unicorn smell like?
Is still kind of getting over murdering his new friend, but he looks at the unicorn sticker and feels a little bit better,
Okay.
and then jumps up and says, "Well, we did it this far. Let's go steal a dagger.
Yeah, you're right.
You killed my only friend. Held his other people. Let's go get that shiny dagger taken from the home."
Okay.
And just to be clear, I picked up the javelin because I realized I did not say that in the first episode, but I did. I still have 4 javelins.
I'm just gonna assume, so.
Yeah, well, you know what
I
happens
have
when you
exactly
You're a nice
4
dude.
javelins. You guess on things. Is what happens.
Here's the thing. Someone's going to listen to this and be like,
Mhm.
he didn't say he picked up the... Fuck you. I'm on it. I knew what I meant.
Is there anything else I can steal?
No, you're pretty good.
There's some papers with some tear marks on them.
There is a single crumb in the fireplace, too small for a mouse, and you pick it up and take it with you.
Very well.
Add it to your inventory.
It's a Christmas
Let
miracle.
me write that down.
Also,
As we
I just want to make this side note. If we ever need to persuade anybody of anything,
let's not rely
let
on
me
Spad.
do it, because I got a +7, and I'm like, this is too much. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
I have a +4. That's
You're going to be
good.
the next Spate, is what you're saying? Or...
That
Sure.
sounds like a way better idea. Hey, as we leave the break room, Spad turns and the Cheers theme plays
Oh my god.
sad piano as he turns out the light and adjusts the picture before
Oh
lighting.
my god.
All right, so you're back in the main room. There is, of course, the stairway that leads to a more ornate archway that seems to signal the way forward. There's the break room door that you just came through, the entrance that you kind of came through from the caves, and then across the way from where you're standing is yet another archway that you can go through.
I think it's spider
So
time.
do you guys want to go to
Spider time.
the high holy place, go to a new room, or do you want to check out those spider friends, huh?
I
Or
think
would
we
you
should-
murder them too? Or are you just gonna murder every friend I ever make?
I want the XP, so I'm going to be honest. I would murder your spider friends.
I respect your sanctity for life, my friend. I will do my best to make sure we do not have to take lives as much as possible in the future.
If
No, it's fine. I was just a hermit, and then I made a friend finally, and you guys had to go kill him. Again!
Yep.
Nestariel's gonna laugh under her breath. Because
Spad, wasn't Kevin trying to kill you?
I don't care! He loved me!
I just want to head towards
this
the
is
boss.
an abusive relationship.
Spad, you are not finding love in a hopeless place. You are finding a hopeless place in love, my friend.
Aw.
There was a chance.
That was deep.
There was a chance.
I'm sorry.
Nestariel's just gonna start walking.
All right,
I'm gonna follow her.
Where you guys wanna go?
Wait, come back.
I walk to catch up with her.
where are you
Where are
guys
we
going?
Are we going through the side door or to the high holy place at the front of the sanctuary? Are we going to the altar?
I was gonna go. Let's just go through the side door.
The
All right.
side door that you haven't been through?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, the left-hand side of the room.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I only put effort into making these rooms. I'm really thrilled when you decide to go to them.
Even when there's nothing there? Cool.
So you.
We just walk by something that Zachy presumably put a lot of time in.
Mm-hmm.
He wants us to go
You know
and see
what?
the freaking spiders.
You know what?
Or
No,
the
I
high
mean-
holy
Sad
place.
cheers.
No, you're going into this side room. That's fine.
Okay.
No, I'm being 100%
alright,
serious
fine.
now. This is.
Okay, is it really fine?
Yeah.
No, it's
Should I
not.
be proud of my decision?
He's
So
not.
you go into the side room, and like all the other rooms, it's kind of like a perfect square, but you see like what appears to be like a stone coffin, like a sarcophagus or a coffin when you enter this room.
I open the coffin.
Just right away. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Let me finish this description first, real quick.
Nope.
Unless
He
your guy
opens
was
the
just
coffin.
like, coffin, I gotta open that.
And I
Well,
like
I
might be
would
some
be able
sweet
to.
money there.
I would know what the information that you provided would be already. So please read. But as soon as you finish reading, I'm opening the coffin. I am not above grave robbing, my friends.
He's going to read the next sentence, and it'll be like, there are signs all over the walls that say, don't open that coffin.
the best part is the fact that based on when we said things, it's like Nestaria, me, and
You just
then
call me
him.
Nestariel. What the fuck?
So I told you I'm bad with names last episode. So here's the thing: is
Ariel, like Ariel, except Ariel, and a nest.
Nestariel.
Nestariel. There you go.
Cool.
I have it
Nefarious is first, and then there's me, and then there's Corveth, and I'd like to imagine that like that's the order we walk into, and then suddenly he's gone, and he like comically comes up from the perception of the tomb
Just
thing,
rises up
and
from
like
the ground.
just comes up and is like open.
Like he's standing behind you and then just goes, "Ew," disappears, and then suddenly he's right next to the coffin, goes, and just pushes the lid open.
Yeah.
Okay,
Coffin.
read the rest of the description of the room, and then tell us what's in the coffin.
Okay, there are actually two coffins in this room. One on the
Oh!
one on
He
the
opens
left
both
and one
of
on
them.
the right, and in between them is a skeleton kneeling down. He's completely motionless. You're not sure if he's like the other skeletons. He's not wearing any fancy armor or anything, just kind of like rags. Holding up, he's kneeling on the ground and holding up in his right hand a dagger. You look at it, it's not black, it's just like a normal dagger with an odd groove in it. And that's it.
Is there a chance? First of all, actually, Corey, which coffin do you want to open?
Yep, that was my first question.
What was the first one that we see?
Probably, I don't know. Did you
Left
come
or
in?
right one?
Like, if you came in from, like, the middle of the hallway, you saw them both at the same time, so...
Hey,
I guess
Corey,
the one-
roll a dice. If it's an even number, get the one on the left, and if it's an odd number, get the one on the right.
Odd number.
You get the one on the right.
Alright. Do someone want to open the one on the left at the same time, maybe? I don't know.
Can I roll an
Yes.
Arcana check on this? Because I don't trust anything.
Okay, what do you want to Arcana
on
check
the
with?
coffins.
On the coffins?
And just for reference, as he's going to open it, I realize what he's doing and go, I'll open the other one.
16.
16. Yeah, you recognize it as like kind of an old style. It's been out of practice for a long time, but you've read about these types of coffins from thousands and thousands of years ago that they used to bury famous warriors in. And on the
damn.
side are some runes, and once again, they're in every kind of different type of language. So you see the word in Elvish for fire and love.
Hey, can I look at the dagger?
The dagger?
Is it like a magical item, or like...
Do you want to touch it or pick it up or anything? Or
I want to look at it because I have Artificer's Lore, which is on history intelligence checks related to magical items, alchemical objects, or technological devices. You get twice your proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah.
So if I have a bad feeling like that this is magical, so I want to do a history check on it
Okay.
to see if I can know anything.
Once again, I'm gonna ask you: are you just gonna stare at it, pick it up, or anything?
Spad is just he sees the skeleton and he feels kind of sad, so he just walks up and doesn't want to touch the skeleton.
Okay. Do a roll,
Okay.
and
I get 19 plus history, which is 4. Plus, does Artificer's Lore apply to this?
yeah. So
So that would be plus twice my proficiency.
So you know a
So
whole
19
lot.
plus 8.
You know the shit out of it.
You made this dagger, Logan.
I look at it and I'm like, guys, it's my old friend Dagger. What do I know about this dagger?
Actually, no. You recall in Druid Academy, or Druid School.
Druid Grammar School.
Yeah,
Also, I rolled a 1. Got it.
in Druid Grammar School, you remember a history lesson where the teachers taught you about old ways of using like objects to hide secret passageways, hiding spots, and sometimes they would use swords or weapons or daggers as the key.
Oh, so it's a key.
Based on the grooves,
cool.
that's what you think this might be in the grooves in the dagger.
No, don't mistake the key for the dagger and the dagger for the key.
So I turn to relay this information to my friends who are currently opening tombstones.
Yeah, maybe we should see what's happening inside the tombstones real quick. So Corveth...
So let's get this straight. 2 people are like, they walk into a room and they're thinking real hard, and the other 2 look at each other, nod, and then just start pushing over ancient graves.
Robbing graves.
Pretty
They
much.
start defiling graves immediately.
I don't see what's wrong with this.
So
Not
Corveth,
either. If they are skeletons, they are already dead.
Don't worry, I have my D20 ready. Go on.
you open the one on the right, and inside is a skeleton with his arms crossed. He's not moving either. He's not animated in any way. With a sword on his chest, with an inscription in some language that you do not know, unfortunately.
Do I recognize what language it is? Not what it's saying, but what language is the origin of.
It is
or whatever.
a very old tongue. That's all you know.
Okay.
Steve, you push the one on the left, and it opens up, and inside is a similar thing. It's just a skeleton with his arms crossed and a sword laying on his chest. You can read the inscription on this one. It's in the old dragon language. I forget what it's called.
Ooh.
Draconic.
Draconic, that says...
Sounds like dragon.
Here lies a warrior worthy of tale, but unfortunately will not receive anything.
Ooh.
Will not receive any tail? What?
It is sad. The
Hey,
life
quick
without Dale.
question.
And they're both in, it's maybe not functional armor, but it is pretty ornate.
Can I steal the armor?
You want to touch the skeletons and get their armor.
Before he
Yes.
does this, Spad yells, I think this dagger is a key, or maybe it opens something magical, or perhaps it's cursed or something. I learned about it in school.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah?
This sword, does it look better than my sword?
Oh my god. Here we go. I was waiting for it.
No. It... Just by looking at it, it seems pretty much the same. In fact, it looks pretty dang old just because it's been in a crypt for a long time.
Yeah, but like vintage is in, right?
I mean, it might be worth something to someone, but other than that, it doesn't seem any better than the weapon that you are currently holding.
That's fine, that's fine.
So, Spad shouted that to you guys. You still gonna steal the armor, Corey?
I'm gonna steal everything.
Jesus Christ.
How much does your bag carry, though?
Is there a limit?
Like, I mean, I'm not keeping
He's
track
just gonna
too
keep
much.
picking up stuff until Zach says no.
That is accurate. No, that's what's gonna happen.
Like, right now, that maybe it's, you could hold a helmet and maybe a gauntlet or two, but that's about it. You got a friggin' goat skull in there, dude.
Yeah.
Do you still want to attempt to take this guy's armor off, though?
Go for it! Yeah, man, he's stealing that. He's stealing
might
that
as well.
glove.
All right.
Don't worry, guys, I have my D20 ready.
You know what? Do a sleight of hand check for me.
Do a sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Do a what?
Sleight of hand check for me. So,
Oh man, I'm
roll
good
your-
at that.
roll your d20.
Yeah, my sleight of hand's 40. Or 4.
I was like 40, god, mine's not.
I have I rolled a
Yes.
5, but I have a 9 sleight of hand bonus.
So then it
Okay.
would be 14.
What?
So you take that skeleton's helmet off, but then it looks at you and says, "Hey, that's mine."
Oh!
Yep, there it is. Cool.
There it is. We did it.
So initiative or
Yeah, roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh god, here we
God
go.
damn.
Like, you notice all the skeletons are starting to move now and looking like they want
All
to
of them?
attack.
How
It's
many
like Dark
are there?
Souls.
There's 3.
Oh god.
3
There's
skeletons.
the one with the dagger that I should have taken, and there are the 2 in the
Got a
coffins of the graves we
5.
defiled.
I got
I got a 7.
5.
I got a
Five.
7.
Are you adding?
A
are you
7,
guys
but I
adding-
have
I'm
a 5
adding,
plus
I'm
5
adding
bonus.
my modifier, don't worry.
yeah, with my modifier I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 12. Or,
I
well,
rolled a
7.
19.
How
7,
did
but
this
I have 5
happen?
bonus. I have 12.
I rolled a 19, but with my modifier, that's an 18.
All right. You know, I've seen better, but I've seen worse.
Can I... Hey, Zach, can I convince them that we are grave inspectors?
I understood absolutely
Are you
zero
gonna
of
try
that.
to con them?
They're pretty upset right now, so they're gonna attack first. But you can try that if you want, maybe.
Corveth lives by the rules of Will Smith and Focus. Live with the con, die with the
Oh
con.
my god.
No, if they're like... if they're gonna attack, then I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, no, you've disturbed them, and they wanna fight you now.
Alright, fine.
So all 3 of them are animated?
Yes.
Wonderful.
And going first is the skeleton that Corey disturbed, and he is just gonna take a swing at Corey with his sword. First he's gonna stand up, and then take a swing at Corey. He rolled a 1, so he ended up swinging, and I guess he's been out of practice for a long time, so his entire torso just kind of spins around, so he's facing the wrong direction now. Like, his feet are facing forward, and his head is facing the wrong direction now. All right, so up next is Logan. How are you getting these rolls? You're the worst.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Spad takes out his shield, and he's gonna take out his club. Guys, my club is a baseball bat known as the Gnomeville Slugger, and Spad just says, "This one's for Kevin." And he's gonna jump at the one in front of Corveth because I guess I interfered in his duel before. So
You're gonna ignore the one with the dagger that you're standing next to, and just go for the one that stood up in the coffin.
yeah, I gotta help out my boy Corveth.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over to Corveth, who's spinning comically, and I'm going to cast Shalala or Shaboopy, whatever it's called.
Shaboopy?
Shaboopy.
Because
Yeah,
it's hard to get.
Shaboopy.
Yeah.
Shaboopy. But you
The
can win
cantrip
a
that's
get.
hard to get. I'm gonna cast Shaboopy, and now I gotta roll my Wisdom dice plus my. Do I add my proficiency to that?
No, you just roll for attack, and
Okay. Oh yeah.
you add your. Let me check.
Let me start. Okay, I'm gonna read it in its entirety.
Okay.
You can cut this out if it's stupid.
Yeah, I will.
Imbue wooden weapons with nature's power. You can use spellcasting modifier instead of strength for attack, and damage rolls for melee attacks with the weapon. This is a really bad cadence, I'm sorry. And the weapon's damage die becomes a d8. Weapon becomes magical if it wasn't already. The spell ends if you cast it again or let go of the weapon.
It said you could add to your attack roll, so that means to see if you hit or not. That's your attack roll.
So I roll the d20 and I add my wisdom because that's my spell casting?
Yes, instead of your strength, which is
Strength,
what would you
which
normally-
would have been -1, so this is good. Alright, I rolled a 14 plus my wisdom, that makes it an even 20.
Yeah, you're gonna hit this skeleton.
And here's the other thing. I'm a gnome, so presumably I hit him in the kneecaps with a baseball bat.
Good. Roll for damage, which is a D8 now, I think.
Okay, yep. I got a 7.
All right.
Do I add proficiency to that? Or is it
No,
just...
that's only on your attack roll, not your
Okay.
damage roll.
Oh, I didn't add proficiency.
It doesn't
to
matter
that roll.
because
I don't think
you
that matters.
got him. You got him good.
Yeah. I got him real good in the kneecaps, and I did 7 damage. And as he hits, he thinks about the skull of Kevin that he has underneath his hat.
Okay, something interesting about skeletons is they don't like blunt damage whatsoever. So
So this does magical blunt damage to his kneecap?
Yes. So that's actually going to be double.
Holy shit!
So you did 14 damage, and this skeleton's kneecaps disintegrate into dust.
Okay.
And he falls over.
My
and-
sacred shin. How did you know the source of my power?
Yeah, it's like Achilles, and you just hit his ankle dead on. He is down for the count, the skeleton.
Just so you know, Logan, Steve goes, holy shit.
And a single tear rolls down Spad's cheek as he doesn't forget his friend Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin, he whispers to himself.
All right.
Although, granted, with spat, a whisper is a very loud, as a moderate.
Yeah,
you know?
he might as well be yelling.
Kevin, I'm thanking you, even though you are dead, and perhaps it is our fault.
Oh, it's definitely our fault.
Up next, then, is the skeleton with the dagger, who is still standing next to Spad and is going to drive this dagger into Spad's back as he smashes his friend apart.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
So, this skeleton rolling... Yeah, he rolled 18.
Yeah.
So, 22. Yep. He hit ya.
Spad is taking a lot of hits.
And you take, then, 5 damage.
Okay, I was back up to 12. Now I subtract 5 from that. We'll be good.
Spad is taking it like a chimp.
I'm sorry, is Spad our tank?
Hey, fuck off.
Alright, next then is Corey.
Corey, what was your original idea?
What do you mean?
Are you still committed to trying to convince him that we're grave inspectors?
I think we're a little bit past that point now. One of them is dead.
What? You think so?
Didn't you kill the kneecap one?
Yep.
I did just kneecap a guy, and I have to imagine that would put us at disadvantage.
The one that was in front of you that was upset that you stole his helmet is now dead.
Can I still steal his helmet?
Yes. It's still in your hands.
Good.
Alright, I'll attack the, are any of the other two attacking anyone else right now?
Oh yeah, the one with the knife is attacking
I'll attack
Logan right now, or Spad.
Yeah, I'll attack him because, Spat, you defended me. Now I will protect you, my friend.
Alright. Also,
I like
you
to
get...
think that the skeleton still has the knife in Spad while you attack him.
Which would probably hurt Spat even more. Because it would just move the knife around.
Hold on. Don't you get a sneak attack bonus then with that?
I do, but don't they, already see me?
No, when they're engaged in combat with another person, you can use your
okay, so it
sneak
can
attack.
still work in that context.
Oh,
Okay.
shit!
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you gotta say that as...
I gotta do it in the Spad voice, don't I? Oh, shit!
Okay,
That's both
yeah, I'll do
as
that
he's being
then.
stabbed
Okay.
and as Corveth attacks.
So, you're gonna attack that skeleton? Okay.
Yes. I'll protect Spad with my life.
With what weapon?
My rapier.
Okay. Yeah. Roll for attack. The D20.
D20.
Yep.
Shoot, a 1.
1?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He
Alright.
stabs me instead.
But my attack bonus is +7.
Nope.
No, that's
not
not
unless
gonna...
This
Oh.
is
no.
a critical miss.
Critical
right?
miss is
Yeah.
always a critical miss. So
Oh.
you pull out, you drop the helmet and pull out your sword, your rapier, and the helmet drops on your foot, and it startles you, and you fall into the casket where the other skeleton was.
What is this?
Oh,
Abbott
God.
and Costello meet the dungeon full of
Mummy
skeletons?
monsters.
Yeah!
No.
I love that you had a moment of just pure like chivalry, and then you fell into a casket.
That pretty much sums up my character.
Yeah.
Okay. Up next is the final skeleton. He's going to.
Yeah.
He's going.
The final skeleton, by the way, is the name of my next metal band.
That skeleton is right next to Steve, so he's gonna
Yeah.
take a good swing at Steve, and he gets a 20.
Of course he does.
No,
Is that
not a
after
crit,
modifier?
just 20
Okay.
total.
Giving me my first damage.
So
Of the campaign.
while the sword is coming towards Steve, I imagine him thinking like, yeah, no, with my I know my armor pretty well. I could do. Oh shit!
Yeah. So Steve is going to take 10 damage as well, or not 10, but 5 damage. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
That's fine.
Oof.
No, that's fine. I'm good.
Oof.
I got something in mind for that.
Okay. That ends that skeleton's turn. So now it's Dan's turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm a pretty smart dragon.
Are you?
We'll see. I saw that blunt damage did a lot of damage.
Did it really? Wow.
Yeah.
Nestariel and Kristen, where does one end and the other begin?
True though.
So I have a question. Could I perceivably bash this skeleton with my shield, making it a blunt weapon?
Yes, but we'd have to make it like an improvised weapon, so the damage would be a D4.
That's what I figured you would say.
Okay.
But with my strength, I feel pretty good.
Okay.
Plus the fact that it's a blunt weapon.
Yeah, that feels good.
All right.
Yeah, that I could
plus-
do pretty good.
Yeah, I wouldn't, unless it says you have proficiency with shields, I wouldn't add that or two.
No, I'm in all armor / shields.
Okay, well then I'd add a +2 since you probably know how to bash a shield then. So.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
What'd you roll?
That'd be an 8 total.
8 total? No, you.
Yeah. Yep.
Please make him fall in the other coffin.
No, you bashed the skeleton, but he's still wearing his helmet, so he just kind of laughs at you.
Oh god. You know what? I need a better place to roll it. It keeps hitting things, and I know that has nothing to do with anything. But like that time, I hit the base of my mic, and I was like, "Yep, that did it. That's what
Roll
rolled
it
it too."
down.
That, though.
No,
I just
'cause
use a
then you
tiny
can't hear
box.
it.
I
I don't have a tiny box.
I use a not real die, so
Yeah, well, that's not as fun, is it?
Alright, so it's actually Nestariel's turn.
Save 10% with your customer
Finally.
discount. You can use coupons.
fine.
Yeah, Nestariel gets to do something.
All right. So how many people are left, or dead people? Are they still considered people? I like to think they're people.
There's a
There's
Skeletons
two of
aren't
them
indeed people.
because the
There's a
thief and I can't pull our shit together.
there's a skeleton in a coffin
Alright.
stabbing Steve, and a skeleton with a dagger stabbing Spad.
All right.
Who do you love more? This is an Airbud moment.
This is the Telltale's The Walking Dead, where you must choose who you
Also,
help
I just
and who
realized that I've been rolling my hit dice incorrectly.
Oh, are you gonna use your trademark move, your finger gun?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my finger guns Eldritch Blast. Of course, I am.
Okay.
Yeah! Who are you gonna... Wait. You have to decide. Both of us are on opposite ends of the field with newspapers trying to lure Airbud to us.
We're about
Who do
5
you
feet
Lure
apart.
Airbud. All right.
Yeah, from Airbud 2, the one where the carnies try to get Airbud back. Because he's real good at
Okay.
football.
Well, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a D100 because they're cool as hell. And so if it's 49 or lower, then, or is it 50 or lower? We'll do 50 or lower. If it's 50 or lower, be left. 51 or higher will be right. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, damn, I'm on the right. Steve is on the left. I love
46 left.
Yeah!
it.
Makes sense. We keep having these nonverbal conversations about how stupid you are. It makes sense.
Alright, so do an attack roll.
All right, now I gotta add my modifier back in and an 8. All right.
An 8?
It's because I'm tipsy, right? Me and Dan are just on a roll right now.
Spad yells as you're about to shoot your blast, "Finally! Something's going my way!"
That distracts
then
her from
you-
her finger gun aim and just
Yeah, you shoot it up and you hit,
You shoot it up.
shoot it
Yeah.
up.
Good choice of words,
Shoot
Zach.
it right up.
and it hits the ceiling and looses a little bit of rubble, but nothing much, and you miss.
But
so.
does the rubble
Damn.
knock any bones off?
Can we talk about real fast the fact that the Logan right now is the person
Spad
who
dude.
is the person who is dominating the skeleton match-offs? Like, I don't know, man. He obliterated someone a second ago.
He's just really good at guessing undead, and that's it.
He befriended one,
And then
killed
backstabbed
another.
him.
Well, he befriended one and got stabbed by one.
Yeah, that's true. No, it's true.
It was
Alright.
a give and take.
So it's actually Spad's turn again.
Oh my god! So Spad has a knife in him. Okay. Spad is, you know what? Spad has had enough. He turns to the guy who has a knife in him, and Spad was feeling bad.
Spad was feeling bad, really?
Spad was sad. He felt bad. Now he's mad. He turns to the skeleton that stabbed him, and he's like, "You want to tango? Let's tango!" And he's casting Shillelagh, and he is hitting him with the Gnomeville Slugger, only Spad is real, like, he's just PO'd. He's got his shield forward, and he runs forward, and he just smashes him as hard as he can. Again, just only in the kneecaps, but...
Okay, you don't have to cast that again and again.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still going, and so I do a d20 plus my wisdom.
Yes.
Good.
Plus your proficiency.
I rolled plus the proficiency.
Yes.
Unless it's a 1.
I rolled a 15.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna add 2 for my proficiency, which is 17, and add 6 for my wisdom. I got a 23.
Yeah, you're hitting this guy.
Jeez.
So roll for damage. Roll your D8, I think it is, for damage.
He got max damage. Jesus.
I got 8, dude. I got 8.
Jesus.
Yeah, I want to tell you, before this happens, Spad whispers under his breath, "Look away, Kevin!"
Okay.
Whispers. But also
You-
as loud as
I
every
forgot
other.
that this voice... I forgot that I don't know how to whisper in this voice. I haven't figured that out.
You run at this skeleton, and it's like one of those ninja movies where he like slashes through a guy. Only in this case, it's a club, and you do that. There's like bones flying behind you, but like the skull and upper torso hovers in midair. And then after like a second, you tap your club on the ground, and the skeleton just falls apart.
Can I add one more thing?
Sure.
Spad looks Steve right in the eyes and says, "Oh shit!"
To which Steve says, "Fuck."
So, yeah, that skeleton is gone, and he was gonna go next, but now he's dead, so it's Corey's turn.
Wait, I'll
Yeah.
attack the last skeleton now.
Okay, you stand up, and
Alright.
I guess lunge at the skeleton.
With my rapier.
Yeah.
Again, the last skeleton is the name of my metal band.
So,
Just
roll...
in case we forgot, don't worry, we didn't.
Yeah, do your attack roll.
Alright, I rolled an 8.
Alright.
And then do I get my attack bonus?
Yeah, you add your attack, which is...
It's
Your
7.
dexterity, right?
yeah, you add dexterity and proficiency.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
So I add dexterity,
What does it say
Add that
on your
first.
attack thing, like your weapon?
rapier attack bonus plus 7.
Plus 7? So, okay.
Yeah.
What did you roll again?
8.
8 plus
So 15.
7. Yeah, you're gonna hit this skeleton. So, roll for damage.
Oh, shoot, I dropped the 8-sided die. Alright. We got a 4. So 4 plus 5 is 9.
9?
Math.
Okay, yeah, you hit
Damn.
this skeleton. Did you aim at any particular section, like his head or
Yeah, his head.
his head?
whatever's the least armored.
He shot one dude in the eyeball already, so it only seems fair.
All right, so that attack actually knocks the skeleton's head off,
Yeah.
but it's still moving around. It's still alive.
Oh no.
So then this skeleton is still moving around. It's going to go for Corveth then.
How's it gonna know to go after me? It can't see.
He's just kind of feeling out which direction this attack came from.
So you mean to tell me he places his hands on Corveth and then puts him on his weapon and then hits him?
You know what? These are magical skeletons. They don't just see with their eyeballs.
You
They
know,
don't
that's
have
fair.
eyeballs.
they have daredevil powers.
I love that we just pulled one of those things where we're like, yeah, but how does he see? And Zach's like, they're skeletons.
What is your armor class again? Your AC?
15.
15? Okay, so this skeleton is actually gonna miss you.
Suck it, skeleton. You piece of garbage. You're 206, well, now 205 bone, idiot.
What's your armor class?
15.
Oh man.
Shit, my armor class is 13.
Same with mine. I was like, man, it's way higher than I thought it would be. Okay.
Mine's at 18.
Yeah, because you're a friggin' dragon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that skeleton takes a swing at you, but he's not exactly sure where you are since he's missing a head. It's not an exact science of how skeletons work. It's just sometimes they can see, sometimes they can't, and I've decided that he can't. So he misses you.
Oh, okay.
So, Dan, it's your turn.
I like to think that the Bill Nye of this world is like Bill Nye, the science guy. I don't know. Sometimes he sees, sometimes he doesn't.
Hold up. I forgot something real quick.
Uh-oh.
Go on.
Let's take a step back.
Uh-huh.
Corey, you attacked this skeleton while he was attacking Dan. So you get your sneak attack bonus.
Oh, sweet. I would like to use my sneak attack bonus then.
Okay. So
Which means
roll for additional damage.
Alright, 1d6 for additional damage. 1.
1? Okay. Well,
Cool.
well, everything still plays out.
yeah. Except now it's Dan's turn.
I don't know, man. It's kind of rocking my world that it's possible that I could go an entire combat scenario and not get a kill. Like, I'm having kind of an existential crisis here as the tank. So you know what? I'm gonna.
Wait, is the crisis compounded by watching Spad just fuck up?
It does not help. Let me tell you. It's definitely Steve is definitely questioning his position in the party.
Wait, he thinks this is an interview, right?
Yeah, so he's kind of freaking out a little bit. And as such, decides to try to impress the person who's not even there to interview him and say, I'm just going to go with the sword as hard as I can.
Okay.
Drops his shield and tries to two-hand this skeleton to show off. So that maybe everyone else will be like, yeah, but that one time Dan got pissed off. Or Steve, sorry, retcon. Steve got pissed off and, like, totally shattered that skeleton.
Okay.
Alright, so Steve's gonna roll. Jesus Christ.
Dan?
I don't want to talk about it.
Dad!
Dan, what happened?
I'm gonna
Dad,
give
what
you.
is it?
I'm gonna give you one guess to guess what I rolled.
You get a 1, dude.
Is it...
Yeah. I tried a new way of rolling.
It's a crit.
And it didn't work.
It's a crit. Miss.
Oh my god. I want you to know, regardless of what you say is about to happen, Zach, Steve cries. Steve, in front of everyone, just starts, like, crying out of the emotional strain of what's just happened.
Okay. So
Go ahead, Zach.
he drops his shield, and just like Corey, the shield falls on his foot. He yells out in pain, stumbles backwards, manages to throw his sword across the room,
Amazing.
and
I'm
falls
in
in
awe.
the now empty coffin.
Nestariel is gonna clap as a free action.
You know what's funny?
Can Nestariel do a sarcastic slow clap for us, please?
Go for it.
You know what's great? When this started, I almost as a joke said, because I was going to save this metagaming for the boss, I was going to say my reaction to the skeleton suddenly swinging at me is to cast my dragon breath. And I said, nah, I'll be able to hit him. It's fine.
Well, look at that.
All right. So
Steve starts crying in a coffin, apparently.
Contemplating his own mortality.
That
and
sounds
his
like the
place on
best.
team.
Crying in a coffin sounds like the best my Evanescence.
it is by far the most emo thing to happen on the show.
Hi, skeleton. I flirt as I cry.
There's so many rolls between now and the next time I could possibly go. Steve's not going again. Steve in this encounter did not kill a single thing, and it breaks him a little.
Steve in this encounter spends the rest of the encounter probably in a coffin crying.
Well, and the worst part is, he gets it, Spad. He, looks over and is like, is this what Spad feels whenever I do something amazing? Oh my god. This is what it's like to be useless.
Spad in an empathetic moment, the instant Steve misses goes, oh shit.
Nestariel, do you want to do anything now? It's your turn.
I'm crying in real life. Oh my god.
Perfect.
All right, Nestariel, you're up.
God bless America.
Is that canon?
No. That was just Kristen yelling for Nestariel. Okay.
Where does Kristen end and Nestariel begin?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
This is like a Tom Hanks diving deep into his role situation.
This is more like, apparently, okay.
Where is Sully and where is Tom
apparently
Hanks?
the more buzzed I am, the more like Nestariel I am.
So presumably with her.
Well, I mean, because she's really good at brewing alcohol, so this would make sense.
She made some beer from rocks or something. Yeah,
Beer
she's real
from
good.
rocks. Perfect. My favorite drink.
That's a t-shirt. Done.
Beer from rocks.
Gets you stoned every time.
Hey.
All right.
And that's the back of the shirt. Go on.
Get stoned.
The Silverman specialty. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna just finger gun that again. Let's try. We'll see. Hopefully it
Okay.
finger.
I love that
You
we've
put
resorted
down
to
your
calling
one
it finger
hand
gun.
that you used on your last finger gun and pull out your other hand
Yeah.
as if unholstering another weapon.
Yeah. But the other one is still held up next to my face.
Okay. Roll for attack then.
17.
17. Yeah, that's gonna hit the skeleton.
The skeleton. Very nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
now I get to do a D10.
Roll for damage.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Steve sees the hit and sniffles a little bit.
So what'd you roll?
Just a 2.
2?
Yeah.
The
Whittling him down.
the skeleton, his armor is blasted off. He is just some
He's
grotesque
naked, is what you're telling me.
He's naked.
column of bones whose arm is still attached to a sword at this point.
This
Logan?
is taking entirely longer
Wait a
than it
minute,
should.
wait a minute!
No.
Is it Spad again?
That's turn.
Yes, it is. The fact that we've made it around exactly 3 times is making me a little bit upset. This is far
Steve,
too
Steve realizes that Spad's about to hit this thing and cries a little more.
Oh,
Spad.
dude, you know what I gotta do?
Spad's
Spad.
going 3 for 3, man.
This is what I'm gonna say. Spad, after doing that sweet ninja move, after seeing everything that happens, he's gonna look right at the skeleton, alright? He's gonna look deep into the skeleton's eyes. Can I do a perception check to see how deep into the skeleton's eyes I look?
Skeleton's eyes are on the ground right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, that's right. He looks deep. You know what? He looks at that one and gives it a nod, and then looks at the column of bones with a sword and does the same thing, runs straight at it. D20?
Yep. What'd you get?
This could go either way.
I got a 13 plus 6 plus 2.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, you hit him.
No, I
Roll
think
for
he
damage.
missed. I
Not
think
that
he
it really
missed.
matters at this point, but roll for damage.
Alright.
I'm so mad.
I got another 8!
Oh wow.
I'm so mad. Literally, this little shit of a character.
Logan, if you don't mind, I'm going to retcon this. You pick up the skull.
Oh, damn.
You
Yes!
point
Yes!
to. You take your bat and you point
Yes!
to non-existent grandstands. You throw the skull up in the air, smash it with your bat, and it just obliterates the rest of the skeleton.
Wow.
Steve slits his own throat.
Yes! Yes! And can I say, I'm gonna make this decision right now for my character. He drops his club, and he runs the bases.
Oh my gosh.
Steve's crying uncontrollably at this point. We're out of combat.
Yeah, good job.
I
You
get-
beat these skeletons.
We're out of combat. My character went from feeling bad about losing a friend to really fucking shit up. Everybody had a great moment. Everybody's kind of brushing themselves off, and from the left-hand coffin, we just hear,
Nestariel is gonna lean on the closest coffin and just with one hand, and then put her other hand in her head, on her head, just face palm all the way, and just like these guys.
Corveth is going to steal all of the items available.
Nestariel,
And then say,
I'm
"I'm
surrounded
sorry."
by a bunch of idiots.
The best part is, based on what Zach said, I'm in the coffin closest to you, so in shot, you're just like shaking your head, and I'm weeping uncontrollably next to you.
As the camera slowly zooms into Nestariel, like face palming, it then begins to pull out and up, and we hear before we see him, we hear Steve. And then as it continues to go up, we see Corveth looting bodies. And as it continues to go up, we see Spad, both arms to the side, running the bases.
Full on Naruto style.
So as the camera, as the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme fades out, Spad picks back up his club and goes over to lend a hand to Steve, who's in the coffin.
Steve goes, just give me a minute, man. I just need
Remember
a minute.
that dagger? That was pretty cool, huh?
Steve,
It's a key or something.
Steve lays hands on himself to make himself feel better.
You know what? You know what? I've got this, Steve. Don't worry about it. I'm about to treat you to a druid delicacy. Have you ever had Goodberry?
Shockingly, no, I have not.
Really? That's like first semester druid school stuff.
Yeah, you know I dropped out. We were roommates.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Goodberry. This feels important.
Okay.
Feels important.
Goodberry, here's... By the way, Goodberry is one word.
Good.
Berry.
Berry.
So I get when I cast Goodberry, I get up to 10 berries that appear in my hand that are infused with magic. And a creature can eat it, and it restores 1 HP. Dan, how much damage did you take?
I took 5, so I need you to just summon 5 of them.
And did anybody else take damage? I took damage.
You took damage, so just summon 10.
I took 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I put 10 good berries, and I give 5 to Dan, and then I give him a little... Spad looks at Steve, gives him a little wink, and goes, like, makes a shh movement over his mouth, and then he eats the other 5.
Steve doesn't eat them right away. He's
Like you're
just
giving
kinda
him candy, Logan? Like you're an old person giving a younger person some candy?
Steve doesn't eat it right away. He's just kind of shocked that his life has come to this. That, like, this stupid little gnome would be like, I've got your back, don't worry. And he's like, jeez, what? I just gotta do better. I just gotta do better. That's the answer.
They taste like boysenberry.
And Steve is just saying all this stuff while still in the coffin, just crying. Like,
Yeah, I just gotta do better. I can't not.
Nestariel has moved from her face in her hands to just laying her head on her arms, and her arms are on the coffin, so she's like fully leaning over now. Just as they keep talking, just like,
So we recover with good berry. That means we each recover we're back to full health. And here's a side effect of good berry that maybe Steve will enjoy. One good berry is enough to sustain a person for a day. So it's just like you had a big ol' feast.
It's a very small compensation, especially coming from you right now. Like, I'm not mad at you, just not pleased with you. You know, like, you're the reason I feel like an idiot. If I'd been by myself, all right, I'm down 5 hit points. Maybe I dodge the next attack, lay on hands, and murder him. But you, like, showed me up, and then have the audacity as I'm like, I'll lay hands on myself, I guess, my own dumbass. You're like, I'll heal you too, and me. Fuck you.
As you're saying this, Spad isn't, like, he's kind of getting it, but he still thinks we're really good friends, and so he gives you just a big old thumbs up.
Yep, and that's when Steve determines if I'm not the death of him, he's not outliving me. That's for damn. That's what's happening.
I presumably, while we're all having this little vignette, presumably Corey is still looting the room. Corveth.
oh yeah. Oh no, I'm looting the whole time.
Well, okay, so Corveth, he's kind of going around searching everything. The armor is definitely more of a collector's item. If you can manage to carry any of it out, it's quite a bit for your guy, so I'd say you'd be able to sneak in maybe a helmet and 2 gauntlets and a boot. Unless you wanted to get rid of, like, your ram skull or something.
Oh, I forgot I had that. No, the ram skull is cool. I'm gonna keep that.
Okay.
So your options were a helmet and a boot or a ram skull. Dungeons and Dragons,
Actually,
everybody.
Well, it's just one boot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna bother with the boot.
Okay.
It's really about the set.
Do I have to
Collectors
choose
like the
between
set.
the helmet and the skull?
No, you can have the helmet and the skull and 2 gloves, but then you can't get the boots.
Oh, it's multiple boots. I
Yeah.
thought it was just one boot. Do the boots give me any stats?
No, it's just regular old plate mail. It's a little rusty, but you think if you sell it to the right person, and you know the right person, because you're Corveth,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sure I could find something better to do with the skull than.
Okay. Who needs riches? Also,
No, I can
while
find a
you're
way to sell the skull for even more.
just a goat skull.
He's going to con the shit out of that skull.
Also, while you are scouring the room, you notice in the coffin that Steve is lying in right now, there is like a small indent and like a slot.
Oh.
Oh.
I bet this is what the dagger goes to. The dagger that's maybe a key or magical
I
or
grabbed the
something.
dagger and put it in.
Okay, you kind of push Steve aside a little bit, and you turn the key. You hear a click, and on the outside of the coffin, a small hatch opens up with a unusually pristine silk handkerchief, and a rusty locket is within the handkerchief.
Oh, I take those.
Okay. Do you want to look at them at all or anything?
I guess.
Okay. Do a perception check then.
Okay,
Or
perception.
what is it?
Investigation?
Yes.
Investigation. Okay, I've got a 3 bonus on that. What do I need to roll? A 20?
Yes.
20-sided die. Okay. 3
3.
plus investigation. I've got another 3, so 6.
Okay, so you just kind of look at the handkerchief, and you're like, what the heck is this thing? And then you look at the locket, and you see the word Branzol etched on it, but you have no idea what that means. Branzol.
That means he wants you to take a note of it.
Oh, I took a note of it next to my map.
Also, on it is a small patch of what appears to be blood, but there's no blood on the handkerchief.
Ooh.
Hey, Zach.
Yes?
Steve heard the ethereal voice mention plate armor and perked up a little bit and was wondering whether or not this plate armor would be worth the full AC that plate armor comes with.
I'll say it's okay craftsmanship. It's not going to give you any bonus or anything. In fact, it may actually be worse for you since it's kind of old. But, I mean, if you're a collector, it's kind of cool to look at.
No, I'm looking for plate armor. And
Okay.
he said
So-
plates,
Also,
and
I just want to mention, you are a dragon man, so maybe it wouldn't
Yeah.
fit you too well.
Yeah, that's also true. I'm probably going to have to get mine, tailored, which is always expensive and way too much of a pain in the ass.
So Steve, as he's been hoisted out of a coffin, is now feeling bad about plate armor.
Yeah, nothing's going his way.
There's that other sword.
Oh, is this sword better than my sword, you think?
No, but it has an inscription on it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I could read the last one. I go to read this one.
This one says, "The fires of love but extinguished, but will rest here forever."
The fires
Amen.
of love but extinguished.
You don't know that. I didn't relay it to you.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I relay it to you.
The fires of love but extinguished but will last forever. All right.
But it sounds like a puzzle. And then I relay the last message, which was something about how this is an honorable person who doesn't get any honors in death. Yeah, it's weird.
Do we can we do an investigation check, Corveth? Do you show Nestariel and Spad anything about the handkerchief?
If you
I hand it around to them to let them take a look.
Because I didn't know, I don't want to step on your character. If he, looks at it and is like, I don't know what these are, and puts it in his pocket, go all for it.
Oh.
Maybe me saying those things out loud and tell you that there is an inscription and it feels like a puzzle will maybe make
They don't
him...
immediately seem like they're of value to me, so I gladly share them around with the other guys and say, hey, don't even know what these bloody things are.
Okay, so
I
now
think you
can we do
probably
an
have better
investigation?
Arcana than I do.
I have
Yeah.
a fantastic.
you can do an Arcana check on him, Log.
That might. Well,
What's
I think Nestariel could
What's your Arcana?
do Arcana, and I could do Investigation.
What's your Arcana modifier?
Because
3.
Oh, yeah,
no, you get bonus because you're a gnome.
Oh, is this Artificer's Lore?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Then I'm gonna investigate the hell out of these.
What is it with your?
Artificer's Lore on history intelligence checks related to magical items, alchemical objects, or technological devices. You get twice your proficiency bonus.
Ooh.
So I would
do
get
that
it plus
instead of
4.
me.
So here's a few things you can do. You can do a history check. You can do an investigation check just to see if there's anything going on with these weapons, or an Arcana check to see if there's magic in these.
Can I do a history check since I personally read, and sometimes there's translational things? Can I do a history check between the name and what the inscriptions say?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, D20?
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me. Don't do a D20.
It's gonna do it.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't know anything.
Dan, what did you get?
I got a 2. Fuck off.
For some reason, the words Papa Smurf keep popping up in your head over and over, and you don't know why.
I am pouting in my own goddamn office. In real life.
Alright, Spad says, I'm going to think about the history of these objects. If you want to do any sort of arcana or anything...
Papa Smurf.
Oh, what? What?
I don't know. The words keep popping into my head. Just go on without me. I'm gonna stay here and die. That's...
Is he a druid?
Corveth reaches out to him and says, "Come, my friend, we must keep moving."
Alright, so I'm gonna do a history check.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about, like, I'm gonna look at these items and see if I know any magical history about them.
I'll just roll Arcana.
Okay.
You wanna go first?
Well, not really.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Good.
I just apparently really love rolling 2s, so I got a 6.
Please tell me.
We just don't figure.
Please tell me the name of another Smurf pops in her head.
Jokey Smurf. Yeah. She's just like, Jokey Smurf.
It's because I said Smurf. That word's just stuck in her head.
So mad.
By the way, none of you actually know what Smurfs are. These are
Right.
just words.
No, absolutely.
Gibberish right now.
It is the highest of magic. Yes, the Smurfs. All right, I rolled a
The
16.
great lore about the
God damn it!
Oh my god, I'm so mad.
Plus, so that's plus my history, right?
Yeah.
Which is 4. Plus
Logan.
twice my proficiency.
No, Logan, go jump
Plus
in a
another-
hole.
Logan,
plus
go
another
jump in a
4.
hole.
So I got a 24.
Logan,
and
go
again,
fuck yourself.
Yet again, listen, yet again, Spad sees an object, and he knows the shit out of it.
Okay, so you do kind of remember an old tale, although it's kind of contested whether it's real or not within the canon of the Druid grammar school.
Oh my god.
I wrote a thesis paper on this.
In grammar school.
Once upon a time.
You remember a tale of a battle long ago. You don't quite remember, it's never really specified what for, but a warrior king and his warrior queen who went into battle, and unfortunately the queen fell to the opposing forces, but the dragons honored their bravery and laid them to rest. Side by side when they eventually died.
Okay, so I remember that. What's that have to do with the handkerchief and the locket?
You have an idea, more of a theory at this point, that maybe Branzel was the name of the queen.
Oh. I turn to them and I say, Monarchicide!
What?
We killed royalty, y'all!
Y'all. Okay.
We did.
Is that worth double XP so that we're level 2 before we run into the boss? Or
Skeletons
That's
are
it.
worth 50, so I'll go through and we'll see if you leveled up if you really want to, but right now...
That would be
I
great
prefer-
because I would love to get more spells.
Okay.
And I would like a new max HP based on what just happened.
Listen, y'all. We have killed some seriously famous people. Again. Because they're skeletons.
Oh, one more thing. You also see the handkerchief. You don't really know anything about history, you don't really know anything about the history of this handkerchief, but you think something's up that it is so pristine, whereas the locket is a little bit faded and eroded and rusty.
Also, I'm getting some bad vibes from this handkerchief, y'all. You look at that. Look at that shit. Not a drop of blood on it.
Steve's gonna speak up for a moment and go, I know I'm the last person to talk about anything that anyone should do, but one, I think you, pointing to Kristen.
Okay.
I think you should do an Arcana check on the handkerchief. And also, I think you, pointing to Spad, should feel bad. You murdered
Shut up.
ancient skeletons. It's a good thing I didn't kill them. Fuck you! And then I start dancing around the room, running laps around the bases, realizing that I probably didn't hurt, and it was in Draconic. It's probably people I'm somehow related to. It's awesome. This is the greatest day of my life. I didn't kill my ancestors.
Can can I roll a 1d8 to see how deeply, after he just had a really good moment in battle, how deeply this emotionally affects Spad?
Okay.
Oh, he's considering it.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
Alright, so Spad, who made a skeleton friend, and then got stabbed and went into a fury, like a murderous fury. I rolled a 1.
Good.
You have no remorse whatsoever.
Spad,
give a
as
fuck.
you're
I don't-
running
I don't
laps,
give a
saying,
fuck.
"Yeah, I
I don't
didn't
give a
murder these
fuck."
people." They're as Steve is running laps, saying like, "Yeah, I didn't murder these people." In his heart of hearts, Spad knows he murdered them, and he liked it.
Ooh.
Here's the thing: is that this is a great way for Steve to accept Spad, because the fact that one, I feel good as a chaotic good that I didn't murder some ancient queen, but two, the fact that you don't care. That's badass, man. Good for you. Like, this is good for both of us. We're going to go into this boss fight feeling great.
So
We
we're
are
going
on
to
the
figure
same
out
team.
at all what this handkerchief is? Or
Well,
are we
I was
just
gonna say Nestariel as a chaotic neutral shrugs and says she rolls a 17.
Okay. You sense some magic around this artifact. It's not evil magic. You're not sure exactly what it is, but you examine it a little bit, and let's say you take out one of your daggers, because your person has daggers, and you stab the handkerchief, and notice that no ill effect comes to it. You have discovered the invincible handkerchief.
You sack of shit, Zach. Really? A
Yes.
handkerchief?
It's a handkerchief that
Of
can't be stabbed.
It's a handkerchief that
of-
can't be punctured, stabbed, or anything. You can't wear it as armor because it's just a handkerchief, but it could come useful at some point.
Nestariel immediately grabs it. Immediately. It's mine.
I feel like somebody with a really high sleight of hand, though, could have some real fun with a handkerchief. And I think our thief friend, Corveth, could do a lot with an invincible handkerchief.
You let me keep the handkerchief,
Well,
I will. You put it to good use, my friends. for the
Nestariel
benefit of
has
the
it
team.
already in her bag for safekeeping. So
Spad says out loud, "Boy, I wonder what that handkerchief was all about."
Oh yeah, Nestariel doesn't share any of this, does she?
Oh yeah, no. Spad's just like, "Boy, that handkerchief, huh? That was weird, how it had no blood on it. How it was, in pristine condition."
Indeed.
Here in the crypt.
Nestariel just
And how
slowly picks it up and puts it in her bag and just goes, "Yeah."
That
It
was
was also
weird.
very uncharacteristic of me to give it up for the rest of the team, so that I
Yeah,
would
that
abandon
was
my
very
selfish
nice of you.
stealing
Boy.
nature.
Boy, you sure are a nice person, Corveth. I'm
Oh,
glad
thank you, Spad.
I'm glad we're starting to bond, huh?
I think so too. I think the four of us
Friendship
are quite
is
a
great,
team.
huh? I would hide nothing
Would you
from
also say friendship is magic?
friendship is the strongest magic there is that can only be thwarted by selfishness.
Also, I forgot that I'm proficient in vehicles. I just looking at my inventory and so it just says, yes, vehicles.
Alright, Dan, reading for the part of Spad. It's Logan Long. I actually gotta test, how loud, how good this mic is. Alright. Here we go. Let me set my papers in order here. Dan, this is a little something I wrote just for you. You can start taking, you can just add everything after the pause here before, Alright, here we go. I'm going to do the pause, and then I'm going to do my little thing. Alright. Hey! It's everybody's favorite rock gnome druid based on an iconic Marvel IP. Spad Deerman. Boy howdy, we sure had an adventure today.
What was your favorite part? I already messed this up. Let me start again. Hey! Nope, already messed up. You know, I'm gonna do a hello. Hello there! It's everybody's favorite rock gnome druid based on an iconic Marvel IP. Spad Deerman. Boy howdy, we sure had an adventure today, huh? We did some things. I want to say we cleared a room or something. Maybe we learned something. I can't really remember. What was your favorite part? Of course, I can't hear you. What's an internet? But you can tweet at RPGeniuses to tell us, heart, retweet, and play along at home. You can follow us individually on Twitter too, at Kiki the Girl. That's KIIKIITHEGIRL. That's for Kristen. At Invading Duck. That's for Zach. At Coffee or Die. That's for Corey. At Flynn Rider 1993. That's FLYNNRIDER 1993. That's for Dan. Or at LLFC Poster Child. That's for Logan. That's a lot of words. And a special thanks to the traveling bard Isaac Dillman, who wrote the smash hit on all of our mouths. Insert a record scratch, Dan. Hey, it's me, Logan. I bet you're wondering how I got here. It started as a joke. I thought I was funny. But I have a problem. So thanks to Isaac Dillman, anyway, for making a Smash Mouth inspired music. That's the joke. That's what I was talking about. All right, Dan, just insert another record scratch. All right, I show up every week. I do a voice. I do a fucking voice. I roll the dice. I don't. Nobody ever cares. I don't even. Who even cares? Just roll the dice to make a difference. That you heard at the opening of our show. Send your fan art to rpgeniuses@gmail.com. Be sure to attach your name or username so we can give you credit. Who knows? It might wind up on the internet, which I'm told is a word that means a thing. Draw me. Draw Spad. Draw Spad. Draw me. Draw Spad. Draw me as a gnome. Draw me as a snake. Draw me as a Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, until next time, I've been Spad Deerman. I'm getting paid for all this, right? Invoice me. No, it's fine, just invoice me. I take names. Alternatively, you could also use, I'm getting paid for this, right? Invoice me. I accept names. All right, that's everything. All right, I'm going to hit pause. I'm going to hit stop. This is the end, Dan. You did a good job. You. Hey, sorry this took me a while. I wrote it with Stephanie and with Zach for, just a little bit, but mostly with Stephanie. I'm real proud of the script. Here you go. I am a very stupid gnome.